Hey Mustangs, welcome to your Wednesday edition of the Daily Update. I'm Brooklee Hahn.
And I'm Melia Masumoto. Let's get to the news. The road to 270 continues as some states are still tallying votes. Election 2020 moves into its second day. That tops today's Mustang Minute. There are 6 states that are too close to call. The key battleground state, Pennsylvania, has warned it may not have the final tallies in for at least another day. The Associated Press is announcing that Biden has won Wisconsin, bringing his electoral votes to 248, while Trump remains at 214. The Trump campaign has announced that it is requesting a recount in Wisconsin, and it has also filed a lawsuit in Michigan, demanding that vote counting be stopped statewide until the campaign has meaningful access to observe the counting of mail-in ballots. Remember, it takes 270 electoral votes to win the presidential race. Locally, it was a big night for many candidates. One key race for the U.S. Senate, John Cornyn, beat M.J. Hagar in the District 32, while in the Texas House, Morgan Meyer was re-elected for District 108. Many of our reporters were out covering watch parties around the Dallas County. Here's a recap.
It was an electric night online for Dallas County Democrats. At the virtual watch party, several people gave speeches, including former Dallas Mayor Mike Rawlings. The party secured a big win last night when Colin Allred won the seat in the U.S. House of Representatives.
This is a win that's a victory for North Texas and everyone who believes that if we put our values first and work hard to deliver results, that anything is possible.
The watch party looked different from years past. COVID-19 forced the event online, but the energy was still positive. Well, that's what happened at the Dallas County Democratic Party's virtual watch party last night. For SMU TV, I'm Kate McLeod.
As we wrap up the evening here at the Republican Party headquarters, the night has remained positive, although Republican Congresswoman candidate Genevieve Collins lost to Colin Allred. Spirits have remained high here throughout the night as Republican supporters are hopeful for Trump's re-election. Well, that's all we have from here. For SMU TV, I'm Hannah Jones.
Though most states know the results of their elections, we may not know who is president for a while, as key battleground states continue to count votes, specifically Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, and North Carolina.
It's just if it's really close and we have to wait for one of those 5 states to finish counting because their votes are so close. I think within a week we will know decisively.
Hurricane Eta is now a tropical storm after it slammed into the Nicaraguan coast as a Category 4 storm Tuesday afternoon. Due to Eta's slow-moving nature, it may take several days before residents are able to fully assess the damage. It is expected that Eta will cause catastrophic flooding and the potential for landslides if it continues to sit over Central America. The storm is projected to make its way back out into the Caribbean Sea by the end of the week, in time to make landfall in Florida early next week.
Dallas County's daily COVID numbers continue to rise for the 7th week in a row. 719 cases were reported just on Tuesday. The daily average for the last week was 733 cases, which is the highest on record since July. COVID cases in children are rising as well, as the positivity rate is twice as high as it was 3 weeks ago. Currently, there are over 106,000 confirmed cases and over 1,000 confirmed deaths. On the SMU campus, the number of COVID-19 cases continue to decline. SMU currently has 53 active COVID cases, with 40 of these students and faculty in quarantine. SMU is operating at a moderate status level in contact tracing, and testing capabilities are robust. The facility restrictions are being eased, but the underlying threat of the outbreak still remains. This horror film is getting a spin-off TV show. For SMU TV's Tyler Klur joins us now for Movies for Mustangs.
Hello Mustangs, I'm Tyler Klor, your host for Movies for Mustangs. Sir Sean Connery died last weekend in the Bahamas. Connery's family said he passed away peacefully in his sleep. The Scottish actor was the first to portray the secret agent, James Bond, and starred in 7 movies from the franchise. Connery's acting career spanned 5 decades, starring in films such as The Rock, The The Hunt for Red October, and he was the father of Indiana Jones. He was a native of Scotland. Sir Sean Connery was 90 years old. Here's Johnny, and by Johnny I mean J.J. Abrams. The famous director is producing a spin-off series of the famous horror movie The Shining. The series is called Overlook and will be coming to the streaming service HBO Max. It seems there's no rest for the superheroes. Production on the Batman film in England will reportedly continue despite the country's month-long COVID shutdown. The film is slated to hit theaters in March of 2022. Well, that's it for me. Tune in next week to see more movie news and what other films get rescheduled. I've been your host, Tyler Clore. If you have any questions regarding movie news and TV news, tweet them at me at Clore_T, and I will answer them in the next show. See you next week.
Thank you, Tyler, and that's your Mustang Minute.
Playing for, I think, 14 years, so I wanted to keep it up, but in a more relaxed environment than prior, so I just joined the club lacrosse team.
It's a good reason to get outside and run around for an hour and a half with people that I don't normally get to see, and it's a good outlet from school.
My favorite thing about the team is the girls on the team. I've made so many new friends. I still have friends that are like girls who played in the past and have graduated, and it's just like the best group of girls. The most fun thing is just being able to play all together and have fun.
For more information, check out the Women's Lacrosse Team website.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Sel Rogers here with your 5-day forecast. This week we can expect sunny skies and nice weather. On Wednesday, there will be partly sunny skies with a high of 76 and a low of 57. Thursday will be sunny and the high will be 79 with a low of 57. Starting the weekend off, the sun will continue to shine with a few clouds hanging around, and the high will be 75 with a low of 51. Saturday will be sunny again, and we can expect temperatures to be around the same. The high will be 75 with a low of 57. On Sunday, there will be partly cloudy skies with a high of 75 and a low of 61. Well, Mustangs, be sure to head on out and enjoy the beautiful weather. That's your 5-day forecast for SMU TV. I'm Sel Rogers.
We got like 24 guys on the team from all over the place, so it's really fun to get together, play with a bunch of guys you wouldn't get to meet before.
Favorite memory was probably his first game, getting out and skating with a new group of guys and beating up on Texas Tech. That was pretty fun.
We play games about twice every weekend, and we play teams like UNC, Texas Tech, and sometimes Texas A&M.
For more information, visit facebook.com/SMUhockey.
After a 30-minute rescue attempt, a trapped beaver made his way back to safety from a lake in South Lake, just west of DFW Airport. Officers tried multiple rescue methods that didn't seem to work quite right to get the critter out.
They decided to set up a ramp for the beaver by using a wooden plank on top of a float, and it worked. The scene was tense as he made his way across the wobbling ramp. He is now safe back in his home, the other lake. Well, that's all we have for you Mustangs.
Remember, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/SMU Television and follow us on Twitter at SMU-TV. If you have any story ideas, shoot us an email, smutv@smu.edu. Thanks for watching this Wednesday edition of the Daily Update. Tune in Thursday for more news from the Hilltop. Until then, have a great day and pony up.
SMU TV and the Division of Journalism want to thank our underwriters, North Park Center in Dallas, Javier's Gourmet Mexicano on Cole Avenue, and Advance ER off West Lovers Lane. We appreciate your support of student media.